Yo guys, what is going on? Just Chase here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Before I get started with this video, let's try to get 10 likes on it for another crazy life story. And today I'm bringing you a story of why I quit my second job. My first job was McDonald's. It was like a kind of time of the need. I wanted to get some money and my dad wanted me to get a job, so I started working at McDonald's. Didn't last that long, maybe like a month or two. Then I moved on, got a new job, at Piggly Wiggly. If you guys don't have a Piggly Wiggly, it's a local kind of thing. It's kind of like one of those like family businesses. It's kind of like a Ingles or something like that, or it's not one of those higher Kroger's or Publix kind of grocery stores, but I worked at a grocery store probably for about 4 or 5 months at the end of our school year, so around May to like to August, maybe, I don't know, maybe around there, August, maybe September, I think. Yeah, September, I think. I worked there for that long, maybe for 6 months, if that. I can't quite remember. But I worked there. All I did was pretty much we worked different shifts. Usually went from, oh crap, hit the mic, sorry. We usually worked 12 to 4 or 7 in the morning to 12 in the afternoon, or like if you got a 4 to 9:30 shift, which is like 4 in the afternoon to 9:30 at night, that meant you were cleaning the bathrooms at around 7:30ish. And we had a lot of shifts. We worked on the weekends. I really liked the job. It's a good job for like a young kid like me. I was only like 16. I'm 18 now. So I kind of got a job there. It was good starting out. I didn't really care about my pay, but right now I really care about my pay because I'm getting older and I want a job that pays me well. And the job I have now pays me well, which I'll make another video about why I got another job. But this job at Piggly Wiggly was great. I knew some of the people that worked there, so it was a good peer kind of related job. I knew people. You get to meet a lot of people because you pretty much bag their groceries. So, but yeah, everything went pretty good towards the end. The only really problem I had with it was the management system. It was horrible management. The manager was good there, but the management, like who ran, like the manager, he was sat in his office all the time. They're always looking at you, so you always feel like you're being watched. Try to have that feeling. Make sure, pretend like there's a cop behind you every time you drive down the road, and you're having to act great or you're gonna get in trouble, like kind of like that. So I kind of had that feeling already. I felt like I was doing horrible, and if I did something wrong, they'd always come out and be like, "Hey, do this, or you're gonna be in trouble." And it's like kind of like, wow, okay. Well, he had these little girls that like worked there for like maybe 6 or 7 months, and they'd have them like sitting on the control stand area. They controlled like the little self checkout areas, and they'd always be like, "Yo, go get buggies," because like there'd be buggies in the parking lot. People have to go out there and get them. And I promise you, in the summer, you push around 12 buggies, you won't like that job much long. And I did it for a few 6 months, so that kind of got old as well. And they didn't really do their jobs themselves. They kind of sat on their phone all the time while we were working our butts off and trying to get through the day. And so there's a couple reasons why I quit this job. One was for the management, but for other like situations, like first situation was like, sorry about that. Actually, I worked from June. I just remember this because I remember I worked Christmas Eve. I worked from June to January, and Christmas Eve, that was my first situation place. Christmas Eve, I worked from 7 in the morning to 12 in the night, 12 in the evening, so, or afternoon, whatever you want to call it. So from 7 in the morning to 12 in the afternoon. That was alright. I was alright with that. It was only like a few hour shift. And so I did that. I worked at about 11 o'clock I was about an hour away. I was about ready to go home, spend time with my family on Christmas. They come up to me and be like, "Yo, there's a storm," because there was a storm that was coming through. They're like, "We need you to work from 12 to 4, because I was the guy's shift that couldn't come in. I was like, you know what? No, it's not going to hurt. I'm getting paid double for working on Christmas Eve. Why not? So I go in there. I work from 12. It didn't work really last that long. It was like 3 o'clock. So 3:30 comes around. I'm about to clock out early because they said I could. And they get a phone call, and it's the guy that comes in from 4 to 11. That's 4 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night. He didn't come in because a storm blocked his road. They pretty much told me, they're like, we know you've worked a pretty long hour shift already. Can you work 4 to 11 now, if that will help anything? And I said, no, I'm not going to work that. And then they got all mad at me and threatened to fire me. And I wasn't going to deal with that, so I just went home, ignored it. It all flew over. Nothing really happened. No one got fired. It was all the storm's fault. We had really bad weather on Christmas Eve. Well, like, I think it was January 24th, because I remember that was the day I quit, and I had to mark that down for some reason, because I wrote the letter of resident, like your 2 weeks notice. I had to write that letter down. I remember putting 24 on there, and it was it was kind of crazy because you can like trade your days with somebody. Like if you don't want to work, you can go to Bill and get Bill to work for you for that day if you wanted to. They have to like call, both of you have to call and verify it to the manager. So let's just say his name's Bill. I called him. I was like, yo, I don't want to work Thursday. Can you work for me? And he was like, yeah, why not? I don't have anything to do Thursday. I might as well work. And then I was like, all right. Well, I called the manager. It was actually, usually when you do it, it's one of the girls, office girls, that pick up the phone, but it was the manager assignment. His name's, I'm not going to say his name, actually. He was the actual manager. He's the head of the place. I called him. I was like, yo, he's working for me. Bill's working for me Thursday, the 24th, from, I think it was 4 to 9:30, because I don't want to work that shift. And he's like, all right, I'll write it down. Hung up with him. Thursday comes around. Where are you at? That's what they said when they called me. Where are you at? And I was like, I traded my hours. They're like, no, you didn't. And then I call up Bill. I'm like, yo, did you verify? He's like, they said that you never verified it, so it's too late now. I have something to do. I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. I've already verified it. And I just hung up the phone, didn't come into work. They threatened to fire me, and then I was like, you know what? No, I quit. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I quit, turned in my 2 weeks notice, barely completed it because I got tired of the management because they knew I was leaving. They were hitting me with this and all this. And then I left, and now I work at the hospital, which is a great place to work. I really do love working at the hospital. If you'd love to hear another life story, which I hope you guys enjoyed this one as well, please leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay behind. I'll try to put some good gameplay in. I don't know yet because I'm doing this commentary without the gameplay. So we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.